Hi everyone. I want to talk with you just a moment about your professional development plan. This plan is one of the major projects that you'll be doing and throughout this whole term with this course. We will have it submitted at the end of the course, but you will develop parts of it as we go. The purpose of the professional development plan is for you to develop all aspects of a plan where you will facilitate the development of teaching and learning with some of the teachers or other stakeholders in your school. The first step of that is to determine what the needs are of the teachers in your school. So you can start by thinking about what is available, what kind of data are available to help you know what the needs are. Now that data could exist in many different forms. It could be an email from a teacher saying that he or she needs help with a particular aspect of teaching and learning. It could be test scores or other data that are available in your school indicating that there's a need to focus on some particular aspect of teaching and learning. It might be an email from a principal stating that he would like for the school to focus on some aspect of teaching and learning. The key is there's some documentation of need or interest in learning about something. Sometimes teacher leaders will submit a survey to teachers to be completed where they help the teacher leader understand what their top areas of need may be, or even their top areas of interest. Perhaps you have a group of teachers that is interested in learning more about integrating technology. Perhaps there's one that needs to work on differentiating instruction, or maybe there's something related to the Teacher Keys assessment that teachers need to get better at, utilizing assessment for planning instruction, or who knows what it is. But the key is that there's some level of interest and there's some level of documented need. Now, your needs assessment is the first step. It doesn't have to be a formal needs assessment, but you do need to have documentation of some kind. On the screen, I've pulled up the rubric that's also on our website where you can look at the different aspects of what's required with the needs assessment. You also have a short little PowerPoint that you can download and look at your leisure that will talk about different aspects related to conducting needs assessments. The key here is the first thing you will do is to determine what the need is, and you have to be able to prove that in some way. And you can use lots of different data, lots of different sources or people to provide the evidence, but you need some kind of documented need. In other words, you're focusing on helping teachers help themselves improve teaching and learning, not you doing things for teachers. That's a critical difference that you need to, or critical distinction that you need to make with being a teacher leader. It's not about you designing and doing things for teachers. It's about you helping other teachers to improve their own teaching and learning. As always, I am available for any questions that you may have. I know that it can be confusing, but go ahead and start thinking about what your 2 or 3 ranked ideas for topics may be and include them in the discussion that's on our website up in the end of Module 1. I look forward to working with you and seeing all of the interesting projects that you come up with.